Welcome to my channel. I have got an interesting lineup tonight. I've got 6 songs that have been requested that I'm going to react to, and most of them are people, well, actually all of them are people that you've heard before on my channel and that you've requested many times, so this should be interesting. The first request that I have is Annenmai Kantereit, the German band, singing Barfel am Klavier. That means Barfel on the piano. No idea who Barfel is, but we're about to find out. Before we do that, I do want to thank you for coming here and for watching my videos and for supporting me. And I want to show you my shirt. I think you've seen this before, but what the heck? My grandkids gave me that. It's kind of funny because I actually have fallen asleep in my recliner while they were at the house playing. And they left, and I didn't even know it. I'm serious. It's just funny to me. They didn't even try to wake me up. They just left quietly. Oh, so anyway. Again, I want to thank you for coming to my channel. And also remind you that I always put the artist links in the description of my videos so that you can support them. And I also put in the description the links to my spreadsheet of requests and the form that you can fill out if you want to request something. So please do your requests that way. I don't take requests through the comments very often. Once in a while I will, but not very often. Most of the time I do them through the form. And I'm working my way through the form now. I've got almost 1,400 requests, so it's quite a long list, but we'll get to them all, trust me. So without further ado, let's watch Annenmai Kantereit performing Barfel am Klavier.
Und ich sitz schon wieder barfuß am Klavier. Ich träume Liebeslieder und sing dabei von dir. Du und ich, wir waren wunderlich. Nicht für mich, für die es störte, wenn man uns nachts hörte. Ich hab mit dir gemeinsam einsam rumgesessen und geschwiegen. Ich erinnere mich am besten ans gemeinsam einsam liegen jeden Morgen. Danach bei dir, du nackt im Bett und ich barfuß am Klavier. Und ich sitz schon wieder barfuß am Klavier. Ich träume Liebeslieder und sing dabei von dir. Und du und ich, es ging so nicht. Du wolltest alles wissen und das hat mich vertrieben. Eigentlich dich. Du bist nicht länger geblieben bei mir und so sitz ich, um zu lieben, lieber barfuß am Klavier. Und ich sitz schon wieder barfuß am Klavier. Ich träume Liebeslieder und sing dabei von dir. Du und ich, wir waren zu wenig. ich sitze schon wieder barfuß am Klavier und träum dabei von dir. Ich träum dabei von dir. Ich träum dabei von dir. Und träum dabei von dir.
And we're
Well, as you heard when he was singing, it wasn't bar full, it was barfuß am Klavier, barefoot at the piano. Sorry, I got that. Well, actually, the requester got it wrong, I guess, or couldn't write German letters, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, it's Barfuß am Klavier. Interesting song. And it's also interesting to me that it was just him singing, the lead singer of Ahnen May Contrite, instead of the whole group. He really has a very interesting voice. It's very gravelly and rough and masculine and fierce is the word that comes to mind. Not the kind of voice you would normally expect to hear singing lead in anything, but you know, sometimes for reasons that are impossible to fathom, people become successful who don't necessarily have, you know, the most operatic or most pure and melodious voice in the world. They just, their sound just strikes people's ears and they like it. And that's the case with this guy. He's, the group, are very, very successful. And they're successful, at least in part because of him, because he's the lead singer. And so it's just interesting to me to see someone whose voice is not, you know, what, at least on my channel, we would consider to be a top voice. You know, or I'm thinking of people like Dimash and Amira and Emma and, gosh, so many, Morissette, you know, Lucy. I mean, there's so many of them that just have really, really wonderful voices. And this guy's voice is not wonderful at all, and yet it strikes a chord with many people, including me. I like it. It's weird. I like it. Even though it's not, you know, what we would define as a beautiful voice, his voice still has a quality to it that draws you in. Really interesting. I can't explain that. I don't know why it works that way, but it does. And so, hey, who's to argue with success? Not me, certainly. That was the first one. And coming up, I have 3 really beautiful singers and one singer who's very sultry. Bet you can guess who that is. Anyway, before we move on to the next one, I do want to thank you for coming again and also pray that God will watch over you and keep you safe from harm. And pray that you will be born again. If you're not already. You know, the Bible tells us and teaches us that salvation is by grace, not of works, lest any man boast. What that means is there's nothing that you can do to get saved. You just have to accept that Jesus Christ died for your sins and was raised from the dead so that you could be glorified, and so that you could be justified. And his blood atoned for your sin. So that's, Romans 10:9 and 10 just says you just have to believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead and confess him with your mouth. That's all you have to do, that he is your Lord. That's it. And you're born again. And you're going to heaven, and all hell can't stop you. And that's my prayer for each of you that watches me. I don't care what your beliefs are. That's my prayer for you. And for everyone in the world. Even though we all know that not everyone is going to be saved. Some people are just, they just don't want to know about God. They don't want to confess God. They don't want to believe in God. And that's fine. I still pray for them. Because that's what God's desire is that they be saved. This is the Vietnam Era Vet out.